are down in Kentucky, heading to the birthplace of my Z06, Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're going to the National Corvette Museum where I took delivery because the NCM Bash is this weekend, and I want to go check out some of the new details they've revealed for the 2025 Corvette. So what is in store for the latest model year of the C8 generation Corvette? We have about an hour and a half drive remaining, just cruising in tour mode with cruise control. And look, we're about to hit 4,000 miles. I know I haven't been driving this car enough, but 4,000 miles, nice. Yeah, that's a lot of Corvettes. All right, we've arrived at the National Corvette Museum. We're parked over here with the Paragon Performance guys. Pop the rear trunk so you can see the Venturi intake. Time to go check out some Corvettes and specifically the new updates for 2025. Look at this green. I do wish, we're gonna check out the new colors, but I do wish Chevy would add some sort of green to the Corvette color scheme. And you have to see this one. This is actually PPF. It's tinted purple paint protection film. That's not a wrap. And this purple is pretty cool. The actual purple coming in 2025 is slightly different, but that looks awesome. We'll come back here later. Time to go check out the new things. I think it's over here. We start here with a Riptide Blue E-Ray convertible and a Rapid Blue E-Ray. Essentially, everything's carryover for the E-Ray as it just launched for the 2024 model year. But right here, we have our first of the new color options for the 2025. This is Competition Yellow, which is the color that was on the Corvette before. It's got a lot more metallic flake, and they've actually updated the edge yellow brake calipers, as we see on this E-Ray, to better match the yellow of the new paint. So it looks a little bit darker, richer of a yellow on those carbon ceramic brakes on this Rapid Blue E-Ray. But here's Competition Yellow. More flake, it looks like a metallic paint. And I think it was available on the C4 before. For the 25 model year, the Z06 is getting a new wheel design. Same size as before, so still 20-inch up front, 21 out back, forged wheel, but it's this split polished silver chrome finish with the black. We don't know if it's going to be available in one single color, in all black or all like a gunmetal gray. We can see the contrast there on this Z07 convertible here. Take a look at the rears. I think I still prefer the Spider Forge, whatever it's called, the wheel design I have on my Z06. Obviously, I have aftermarket setup now, but this is a third wheel design option for the Z06. You still have those ones I mentioned, and then the carbon fiber wheels, obviously. So this is a new wing for the Z51 package on the Corvette Stingray. It's not quite as big as the high wing. It's like a medium wing, but it's a different option here. You can get in carbon flash painted. This one clearly is body color matched in red. But if you order a C8 Stingray next year, this is going to be the new wing option. Oops, it's a little dark coming from that side, so let's take a look right here. There we go. We've seen this cutaway of the E-Ray. Always pretty cool to check out, where they show the electric front motor. It's always interesting when you get this behind-the-skin engineering look cut in half. But let's go see some new paint colors. So this one here is Sebring Orange. That'll be available for the 2025 model year. Quite a lot of metallic flake. That looks definitely nice. I debated getting Amplify Orange on the Z06, but one of my friends said it looked like a jack-o'-lantern, so I went with Rapid Blue. But here we go. That's one of the new paint colors. Somebody trying to do launch control in an E-Ray? Where are they going? And then this one, Hysteria. It's a purple, like a bluish purple. It's very dark. I saw this online and was excited to come here and see this sample. I was hoping for a lot of metallic flake. In the sun, it definitely leans more towards purple, but I can see that this color, if it was darker, it might just look, it would be actually quite dark outside of direct sunlight. Get a little bit of metallic flake on it. It actually has a lot of like really dark blue to it, a bit of purple flake. I would describe this as blurple. It's called Hysteria. It could be an interesting color on the C8 ZR1, but I kind of want to, I wish it was a little bit brighter. Either way more metallic flake. Are they trying to launch control? Whatever. This one has the convertible top open to show off a new option that was released for the 2024 model year, where for the hardtop convertible you can get this little window to see down into the engine, which is why they have the hardtop mechanism kind of open like this. On the inside, everything is still carryover. There was like rumors that they might be changing the Great Wall of Corvette buttons, but not for the 2025 model year. So you still have that big wall of buttons that divides the driver and passenger side. All of your controls, your heated cooled seats, your climate settings are there. Everything looks to be essentially carryover, but like for the 24 model year, I assume you have the new animations. The screen has been updated slightly. This one is very red. We have the full dipped red interior. Got some nice carbon fiber accents. But the interior is remaining essentially the same. We'll have to see if there will be a mid-cycle on the Corvette where they'll introduce like the big giant curved screens. I've seen some like mock-ups of that, which is definitely proliferating across the rest of the GM lineup into the other vehicles, but the Corvette interior remains essentially the same as when this generation launched. So yeah, the big highlights are going to be the paint colors. We have competition yellow here, which has a nice metallic flake to it. I think this looks quite nice, and they've updated the edge yellow brake calipers to match this a little bit better. We'll go back, take another look at Hysteria, the purple color. I think this is like all new. This doesn't have a history on the Corvette, whereas competition yellow and Sebring orange do. And then we have Sebring orange right here, which again is another color they're bringing back, replacing, I assume, Amplify. There's no confirmation on which colors are being removed, but why would you have two yellows or two oranges in a lineup like this? So this will probably be the new orange option that you can pick from. Good amount of metallic flake in this too. And of course, now that Chevy has released the first teaser for the C8 ZR1, we all knew it was coming, but it's officially confirmed there will be a ZR1 version of the Corvette. I am quite looking forward to experiencing that this summer, hopefully. That should be at some point this year. Imagine I'm gonna get to try out a Corvette ZR1, and we'll see how much of a big step up it is from the Z06. I'm sure it's gonna be crazy fast, crazy epic, so I'm definitely excited for that. All right, the Z06 looks pretty awesome in purple. Look at this. Wow. And that's PPF. That's colored PPF. It's gonna be cool to see what the Hysteria purple looks like once that hits production cars. But in the meantime, you wanna go aftermarket, this thing, that's cool. We got here towards the end of the show, so the parking lot is emptying out, but there's a nice range. Ooh, there goes that purple Z06. That is not a stock exhaust. There's a nice range of C5, C6s, a lot of C8s actually. You got a couple E-Rays over here lined up, Z06s. This one's on a dealer plate. Z06 with Z07 pack, Stingrays over there, there's a C6 all the way in the back. A lot of modified ones too. C8Z with the Friends of Cole license plate. We have a Cacti E-Ray, which is definitely a really unique shade. And then a 70th anniversary Z07 right here in the pearl white. And then my Z06 hanging out back here, back where I took delivery a year and a half ago, the National Corvette Museum. That was a really, really fun experience. If you're ordering a new Corvette, I would highly recommend you do the museum delivery. It just makes the day a little more special. This car never even ended up going to the dealership, right? Just did museum delivery and shipped it away. All right, so we've seen the new updates for the 2025 model year on the Corvette, the Stingray, the Z06, and the E-Ray. It really is new colors, the slight change to the brake calipers there, and what was the last one? Oh yeah, the new wing for the Z51 pack. The big news is going to be the ZR1. When that model launches, that will be the new king of the C8 generation. I cannot wait to drive a ZR1. I cannot wait to even see what it looks like. We've seen some camouflage test cars out testing at racetracks at the Nürburgring, around Michigan, the proving grounds, and so forth. And we do know there will be one with an absolutely massive wing. So, and it's gonna be definitely really fast, really capable. So C8 ZR1 will be the big news. But if you're looking to order a Z06, an E-Ray, or a Stingray, there we've taken a look at the new updates. Nothing on the interior. They haven't revised the Great Wall of Corvette buttons. The screens stay the same. No major changes at all. I mean, they're already awesome as is. I absolutely love my Z06. Again, this is my first time down at this event. A lot of really cool modifications that you see, the different personalities across all the different cars. And then over here is something else. This is, we're driving this in a second. It may look like an E-Ray, right? Corvette E-Ray. Till we come around to the back. This is not just an E-Ray. This is the world's first supercharged E-Ray. And we're going to be taking this for a drive. That was the main reason for me coming down here to the NCM Bash, so there will be a video on my experience in the Supercharged Eay. I absolutely love my Vossen wheels on the Z06, but take a look at this one over here. It's the same design, but it's got carbon fiber barrels, which means they're twice the price of mine. Look at that. Those are pretty awesome. And then the wing here. This is an aftermarket replica of what a C8 ZR Wing might look like, but I don't know if you can call it a replica if the original isn't out yet. It's just based off of the spy photos, I guess, of ZR1's testing under camouflage, but it's way bigger of a wing. I mean, this surface area is absolutely massive. Look how far it hangs off the back of the car. So we'll see if the production one looks like this. Pretty cool to see it on a Z06 mocked up here. Earlier, they had this car under a car cover, and pictures of it were going all over social media. People were like, oh, is that the ZR1? I was like, wait, there's no way the ZR1. But the silhouette with the huge wing out back looked pretty cool. Respect to an aftermarket company trying to make this wing. Again, it's not really a replica if you don't have the actual real original one. Chevy has not released the ZR1 yet. I definitely think there'll be a ZTK, like the full track aero package on the ZR1. There's been spy shots of both like a high wing and low wing. So the high wing will be this gigantic wing out back. This is just mounted on this Z06, Z07 pack. It is substantially more aggressive than my regular Z07 wing. Secretly, I'm kind of hoping that I don't like fall in love with the ZR1. I know it's going to be absolutely epic, but I'm hoping out that maybe it's like cross-plane crank twin turbo, so it makes the Z06 still special being the only naturally aspirated flat plane crank, right? So there's something for me to be like, this is why I'm going to keep the Z06 and not get the ZR1. But as I'm pretty sure I'm going to drive the ZR1 and be like, oh my gosh, this thing is absolutely epic and want to trade up for one. But anyways, we'll see. That'll be this summer. But this was my first time coming down to the NCM Bash. Quick little tour. Mainly wanted to see what the new updates for the next model year of the Corvette are. This is my first ever Corvette. This is my first time coming to Corvette events like this, but hopefully you can tell I am, I guess, becoming a Corvette person. I am wearing New Balance, so, you know, I check that box. Z06 is now over 4,000 miles. I got to drive it back home to Michigan. More miles and smiles on the car, much more content to come, and definitely check out the Supercharged Eay video because I'm excited to go see what that's like. Paragon Performance, Lingenfelter put a supercharger on it, and we're gonna go experience what a forced induction hybrid electrified Corvette is like shortly. But there we go. Comment below, what do you think of the new colors on the Corvette? Which one would you order it in? I think I would do a ZR1 in Hysteria. That would be pretty cool. A little more subtle than my Rapid Blue, but a change in character and experience. So that would be definitely interesting to try out. Thanks for watching.